Hi everyone, welcome back to your channel. This is the second session from IoT Security, and in this session I would like to explain how you can configure your Keycloak, connect the ESP32 to Keycloak, and somehow it will be authenticated. In first session I have shown you that how it will work. The ESP32 authenticated by Keycloak, and then it can connect to MQTT and populate the data. Otherwise, if not authenticated by Keycloak, it will not happen. So let's get started. First of all, you have to make sure that your Keycloak now is up and running. So in this regard, you just need to run the server of the Keycloak with the one command kc.bat start -diff. This is the command which you can start for your Keycloak. Once your Keycloak is up and running, let me just log in the Keycloak. Then once you are in your Keycloak, so you probably will see the Keycloak as a master. So you can create a client in the master, or you might need to create another realm for that. So in my case, I created another realm. So you can just very easily to create your new realm, whatever you have in your mind, you can create the realm. So I have created IoT realm. Once you are in that particular realm, then you can create a client, and the client is look like one app, or it could be the one device which can communicate with the Keycloak. So here you can see already I created one ESP32, but I'm going to make the new one for you, so go together to see how it will work. So just you need to create a client. Let's just make it ESP32, I don't know, dash, already I made 2, make it 3. You also can give the name, and if you want you can provide the description for that. So this is very important. Here we have the OpenID Connect and also XAML. We are not going to use the XAML. I would prefer the OpenID Connect, because what I made it's based on the OpenID Connect, which is much more, we can say, modern, and also is more flexible. So let's go for OIDC, and then we have 2 client authentication. This client authentication is activated one secret, and this secret is required to configure in your code. Well, I will show you that in a little bit further, so that you don't need this authentication flow, but you need service account role. So what's that? This will allow the Keycloak, or somehow will tell to the Keycloak you need to connect with the machine to machine. So that is the point. So we are fine with that. Go to the next. We don't need all this case, just save it. Once you have saved, then you will see all this case by default already configured. Here there is a client secret, so you can see the secret. You can copy this secret, and you would need to drop this secret in your code part. You also can define the role. I didn't define the role, but you also can create somehow for the role in case you have several we can say the devices, and you need to give some access to particular. This basically is good for, you have the one gateway, with the different roles as an admin, like a user, operator, or something like that. So in that case, you don't want to provide to that user for writing or some other cases. So you can create such this kind of the role for that. But for our case, actually, it doesn't make sense because we didn't define anything in this regard. We just want to get some because they use the Keycloak for authentication purpose. And by default, there is the ESP32, which will be dedicated to that, we can say, the client. The rest are actually make it as a by default. Okay. So then I think we have to jump to this part. Yeah, maybe later we can jump into the coding part of that, not in this session, but as you can see here, there is the client secret and also there is a client ID. This is the real name, and there are some other part for setting of the Wi-Fi, which is the username, password, and also the IP address of your destination. We can say the broker or MQTT or whatever. For my case, I'm using my system IP, but you could use the IP address of your cloud or the server which you are using. So all this case already configured, and that is ready for writing your code and communicate that ESP32 with a Keycloak, get authenticated, and once it's authenticated, can push the data to MQTT. Yeah. Okay. I think we already covered all these cases, and then let me just give you one more point. If I'm not mistaken, let's just quickly check to not miss anything here. Yeah, that's I think that's the one point is once you create or communicate with your ESP32, this part will show some events which you can we can say that understand now ESP32 is communicated with this system. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. If you think this video was helpful, please don't forget to like button and support me with share and put your comments below this video and help me to promote my channel. Please stay tuned. I will upload more video about this, and one more session will remain for the coding part, which I will explain, and also I will drop the sample over there to give you for somehow training. Thank you again, and see you next one.